When we were kids, my brothers and I used to pretend that we were superheroes. We'd stand on top of the couch, wrap a blanket around our neck, use every muscle fiber in our body to jump as high as we could. We'd stretch our arms out in front of us like Superman, turn back and say, "Look, Mom, I can fly," to which she responded, "Y'all better get in the kitchen and eat this damn food I just cooked. I did not cook all fucking day for no reason." I've been incredibly blessed to have grown up with two parents that know how to cook really fucking well. Like when they said there was food at home, there was food at home. And they taught me so much about cooking too. Like I learned how to grill a steak. I learned how to bake a cake. I even learned that if you took a cup full of love, 3 teaspoons of selflessness, a heart of gold, a tear-absorbent shoulder, and seared it until the skin became tough as nails, you would get a mother. Now, if you take that mother, add a pinch of salt, a couple shots of Grey Goose, sprinkle it with some chili powder, a good squeeze of lime juice, a dash of I wish a motherfucker would, and 3 cups full of boy, I brought your ass into this world. Say it with me. I will take your ass out. Set the oven in 1976 and let it bake for about 47 years, depending on who you ask, and you will get my mother. My mother is the best chef that I know. She knows how to turn nothing into something and still find a way to make it feed a family of 6. Not even a yoga instructor can make a dollar stretch the way she did. My mother is the best chef that I know. She knows how to drain her own blood, pour it through a strainer, collect all the tiny pieces of metal, roll them into balls, smush them into circles, and let them bake in the oven until they turn into pennies. And she repeats this process until she has enough money to buy Christmas presents. My mother is the best chef that I know. She does this little trick where she breaks off tiny pieces of her soul, mixes it with her sweat, grinds it into powder, and rolls it in her prayers for us to make birthday candles. She uses her tears as lighter fluid just to give us the chance to make one wish throughout the year. My mother is the best chef that I know because when my father died and depression nailed our souls to the floor, she went in the kitchen and she did what she knew how to do best, and she made us wings. And she brought back a platter piled high and said, "Listen up, I am not raising boys, I am not raising men, I am raising superheroes. So you will get up off this ground, you will stand on top of the couch, you will take these wings, and you will fly. You will spread your wings so wide that you find a smile that doesn't feel so forced, that you find honesty behind the phrase, 'I'm fine,' until you know what it feels like to have God run his hands through your hair. You will fly. Until you are married, until you have kids, until you can look in their eyes and actually know what heaven looks like. And if you look hard enough, you will find your dad again. And when you find him, you tell him I said hi. And you give him a hug for me. And when your wings get tired, you come home. The door will always be unlocked. And there will always be food set out for you on the table. And I looked at her and I say, "Mom, why don't you come with us?" And she turns so that the stitches on her back are now visible. She smiles and says, "Who do you think gave you your wings?" And as I take off into the sky, I turn back one last time and say, "Look, Mom, I can fly."